So when you actually look in the past, you know that you have good times and you've had bad times. So what does that mean for your future? That you will have good times and that you will have bad times. Hey, my jewel dolls, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hey girl, very nice to meet you. All right, ladies. So this video is all for the girl that's trying to get her life together. Maybe she's been in her lazy girl era. Maybe she's been a bit sad. Maybe she's been a bit depressed. Don't worry, girl. I got everything you need to get you right back on track. So if you're into this type of content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And stay tuned, ladies, because as always, it's going to be good. Okay, ladies. So before I get into the video, I just want to tell y'all like how I've been doing these last 2 weeks. Okay, so for the last 2 weeks, I just been a bit sad, y'all. Like I truly wish that life can always be kind to me, as I wish it can always be kind to you. But y'all know, like life could just have you upside down for absolutely no reason. I have PMD or PMDD, which means that even before my cycle come on, I start having a lot of those symptoms that's kind of relieved when my cycle come on. So it's like I can have like food cravings and I can actually have like sometimes like people get me, I get mean as hell. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like my hormones are imbalanced. I also struggle with like vitamin D deficiency. I'm constantly taking supplements for that. I'm constantly taking supplements for iron. So sometimes I'm like a bit tired. And then like top that off, like I do have GERD, and so I'm still trying to heal my gut, y'all. I cannot wait till I heal my gut so I can tell y'all how I did it. But what I'm saying is that I struggle with a lot of hormonal imbalance in general, and sometimes it just hits me all at once. And when it does that, y'all, the struggle just become so real where like I don't even want to get out of bed, or I'm constantly talking negative in my mind to myself. I'm constantly thinking of all of the bad that's just going on in the world, or the bad that's happened 10 years ago, but now for some reason it's just so relevant. And it just becomes a hard time. And so when I'm going through these moments and these periods, what I try to do is, all right, so let's stop there. Let's actually get into the video. So the first thing I try to do is to actually talk it out. And so this is a time where I would call my best friend. This is a time where you can call your best friend, or you can call your mom, or you can call your spouse. It's the time where you just like get it out. I'm the type of person, when I have a problem, I don't like to let things just foster within me. I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe. I don't like to let things just resonate in my spirit as negative. It's toxic to me. I can feel it. Like I can feel it. So I like to talk about it. Like I like to get it out. And if you don't have anyone to talk to, this is also the time where you can possibly just like record yourself on the phone, just like talking to the camera. It works. We do it all the time. Another thing that I personally have to do is I have to pray about it. Like I have to like tell God, like, here's where I am, here's where I stand, and I need help getting through this moment. And getting it out is actually the first thing that allows me to finally decide to move upward. It's like I'm acknowledging like that there's an issue. I don't even want to say a problem. Like there's an issue, and I'm about to end this issue. Like this issue finna be over. So that's my first tip, y'all. Go ahead and talk it out. Like just get it in the open, admit it to yourself, and move from there. All right, so the next thing I want you to do is to actually remind yourself of other areas that you're winning at. I'll give you a perfect example. During this time where I really don't want to do anything and I'm not, like at that time, like y'all, I didn't go to the gym all last week. My son was on spring break. So I didn't work out. I was not eating healthy at all, and I hate that for me during that time. But I've already changed it. But I wasn't eating healthy, and I just didn't feel like I was progressing in life. I knew that personally I wasn't doing anything to hit my goals. My last video that I put out, like that video, I think I put it out 2 weeks later when I normally put out a video a week. And so I was truly struggling. However, as a mommy, I was mommying last week. My son was on spring break. I took him to like 3 different places. And then I'm a Christian, so it's Easter. So it's the weekend of Easter celebrations. I got my niece that weekend as well. And so in my mind, none of that matters. In my mind, nothing was going on except I just was being lazy. and I'm not progressing and I suck and I keep eating bad food. But in reality, I was getting up every day and I was showing up for the people around me and I was making it do what it do. And I think for a lot of us moms, like, we never actually consider how much work we do to mother. We never consider, and even women, we never consider how much work we do to keep our environment together. For those of you who are on a job, like, how much work, or in management position, how much work does it take to actually take care of your team? Like, we don't consider those things. So look in your life and see where you actually been winning at. Because I bet you, like, you've been doing something right. Like, maybe you have been in a slump, but you've been going to work like every day. You actually been doing everything that's in your weekly routine. Like, maybe not the ones that's for your personal growth, but that's the regular things that you got to do to just be a human being. And those things count. Like, don't discredit that. Those things truly count, because those consistent behaviors is what allows you to live. Like, it allows you to pay your bills. It allows you to be human. Yeah, check off the list that you've been breathing. It is funny. Seriously, take that into consideration. Like, the fact that you are literally alive and that you are breathing, that's enough evidence to just say, like, hey, yesterday was yesterday, right now is right now, and I can make tomorrow whatever I want it to be. Okay. So after you figure out other areas in your life when you are winning, and please don't let yourself tell yourself you're not winning at all. Like, you're winning somewhere. Like, find something. Please find something. But afterwards, this is a time where you actually want to kind of take care of yourself. And this is not your everyday advice, but this is a time where, like, you feed yourself your love language. Like, you feed yourself your comfort zone. Because if you're really truly not feeling well internally, you need positivity, you need love, you need a hug. Like, you need to do what you got to do so that you can, like, recognize, like, everything is okay. And all of those little small things is going to build that everything is okay and it will be okay in you. And so, if your love language is gift giving, then go give someone a gift. If it is gift receiving, by yourself. If it is like a hug, like, for me, that's my love language. When I'm really stressed, I just long for a hug. Like, hug yourself. If you can't, or hug your spouse, or hug your child. Like I've said in another video, go hug your dog. Even if you just gotta go to your mama's house and go hug your mama, or go lean on your sister while she do whatever she do, just go ahead and do it, because in the end you will feel better. Like, if you're not feeling well, and that makes you feel good, then do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just do it. All right, y'all. So during this time, also remember, what I like to say is, make your bed, drink your water, and don't forget to say please and thank you. And what I mean when I say that is that do the small things that don't require any, basically a little extra energy, a little extra time, but not a lot of time, not a lot of energy, not any resources. Like, just putting kindness out there, cleaning things up, fixing the small things that you would normally look over would make you feel so much better. And so in the morning, go ahead and make that bed up. Like, if it's the afternoon, get out the bed and make it up, girl. Another thing is, when you go outside, like, say thank you, say please, say hey, say bye. Like, those little small interactions build something in you. The goal is to make small changes that you can actually see as soon as you open your eyes, because those small changes is going to already tell yourself, like, this environment is clean, is one less thing for me to do. When you're in that depressed state, or you're in that sad state, or you're in that lazy state, every reminder, like, if you eat something bad, it's a reminder that you're not being fit. Versus if you just decide, if you're in a bad state and you decide to eat an apple, then it's like, okay, well, I did something good. Please take the time to just consider time in general. You take a deep look into time. You realize that every second, the whole world is changing. Everything around you is changing. So why allow your mind to tell you that you're stuck? It actually just don't make us, it just don't make sense. So when you actually look in the past, you know that you have good times and you've had bad times. So what does that mean for your future? That you will have good times and that you will have bad times. Use your personal logic to tell yourself that, man, this is me right now, but in the future, I can do whatever and I can be whatever, and I'm going to have ups and downs. So stuck, that's just not a fact. Like, Everything is changing. So can you. All right, y'all. So I just have to say it. The next thing I want you to do is actually to incorporate some type of working out into your life. Y'all already know, like, when you work out, you feel better, but it's a tangible way to tell your mind that I'm actually doing something to help me. Working out makes us feel like we're progressing. My last tip is to actually change your environment. Sometimes, if you're in a slump or you feel lazy or you don't feel motivated, it could just be what you're actually seeing when you're opening your eyes. If you choose to go to a coffee shop to possibly edit your videos or go to a coffee shop when you're working from home, if you choose to go out and do something or meet up with some friends, like changing your environment will allow you to change your mind. And while you're changing your environment, make sure you make time to actually get around your people. A lot of times when we are in a slump or we're not happy with ourselves, we tend to isolate ourselves. Don't do that right now, girl. Like, go ahead and call your friends, go ahead and answer some of those DMs. Just entertain people so that you can get out of that space that had you so stuck. So before I end this video, I just want to say that it is so natural to sometimes stand in your own way. It is natural to sometimes self-sabotage. It's natural to feel unmotivated. It is natural to be lazy sometimes. It is natural to have hormonal imbalances as a woman. Like, life be life, and it is okay for life to life at you. I truly hope this video helped you, ladies. I hope you love it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until we meet again, bye bye, Jewel Dolls.